San Diego State. You went down to Snapdragon and saw the red and black game. How'd you like it?
I was, I guess, disappointed. I expected more, but again, they've only had 15 practices and spring drills. They're all going to go to summer school, and I'm not talking about math class. They'll all be there enrolled in summer school, but they will be enrolled in terms of classroom and what they can do on the field without their coaches, because they have a lot of work to do. AJ Duffy, the Florida State transfer, more experience than anybody else, was 7 for 11. I think he threw for 112 yards. He threw 2 36-yard touchdown passes. I think he will be the starting quarterback. The young incoming freshman quarterback, Danny O'Neill, it'd be unfair to say he was overwhelmed, but he was overwhelmed. He was only 2 of 6 and just he didn't have a lot of help. So that's a learning curve for him, but those are going to be the 2 quarterbacks. I like what I saw from the wide receivers. We didn't get to see all the Aztec wide receivers. Joshawn Polk out of West Virginia, who is probably going to be one of their top guys, did not play because of a nagging injury. But Lewis Brown, a wide receiver transfer from Colorado State, caught everything they threw in his direction. I think he had 4 for 56. They threw to their tight ends. They got a truckload of tight ends that are obviously going to be in the pattern catching passes. Sean Lewis's whole thing is about mismatches. I watched him when they were doing, to begin with, they did individual drills. My wide receiver, your cornerback. And I watched these speed guys come off the line of scrimmage, and they did double moves. These guys were getting open. Holy cow, I was really impressed. Didn't see as much of that when the actual scrimmage began, but they're teaching them the mechanics of getting open. How you run, boom, boom. How you do double moves. How you do stops, fades, crossing patterns, yards after catch. I was pretty impressed with the teaching of the skill position, but they've got to work on that. They have no run game. Couldn't run block worth a lick. Running backs had very little room to run. There are 6 returning running backs from last year. All the running backs stayed. Nobody transferred.
Really?
And I think the running backs are the idea. We're going to run the football out of sprint draws, which they will, and they're going to throw to me out of the backfield, which they will. So these running backs, led by Keenan Kristen, and Lucky Sutton had the best game run on the ball, but they didn't do very much. They're all going to get their hands on the ball a wide variety of ways, but they got a lot of work to be done in the offensive line, a lot of work to be done in the defensive front. And I'm a little concerned. The defensive front looks really undersized to me. There's only 1 starter back. So transfer portal door is open. There may be some more guys, either O lineman, D lineman, coming in to join. So maybe it's unfair to say disappointed, but I expected more. But they're only had 15 practices together in this really thick Aztec playbook. So
right on.
That's what summer school is going to be all about before they get to the end of August and they open the season. And I talked to some other people that are up there, and their schedule at home, they play Oregon State and Washington State from the Pac-12, aka Pac-2, here.
Oh, nice.
So that's really going to be good. Their road schedule is really, really going to be hard. So that's my assessment of San Diego State.